Can you hear that? Can you honestly hear what that sounds like? The crashing waves, the sound of water, the ocean, the unlimitedness of its just endless expansion. That is a part of who we are. Hey, and it's in a sense kind of important that I waited this long to really explain without having it really be turned against us. This ocean does not just belong to Earth. It is the very sea of the cosmos itself. We are one with all life in our galaxy, in our universe. It's important that we say that so that, we can actually commence a landing without all this bullshittery with bickering about this goddamn stupid separatism that exists on Earth. All this bullshit, I'm not even going to go into it because I don't need to. We understand the information that we know of us being incredibly informed knows that love spans through all space and time. So sure, no matter what happens, and I mean this in all seriousness, literally no matter what happens, we are the glue and have so much glowing crystalline potential and power within us in the might of God's will. It's like literally, who doesn't want to fight for peace? I love to hold true, and I will continue to hold true, of the fact that I want to unite the surface world, the entire surface world, with the entirety of every subterranean city and every inner Earth civilization, advanced civilization. And that's the truth. There's so much wondrous technology that literally any type of problems that we have now is literally not even an issue. Because we understand that fully, of the understanding of how useful free energy technology is, sonic healing technology, and I'm going off like a broken record here, because those that know me know that I say that stuff over and over. It's an obvious solution to economics. It's not a problem. The entire world's economic problems, poverty problems, family problems are not a problem. Because the solution is so obvious. When for one, I can put it in a two-step process. When one, we stop this left and right bickering because of the truth. That's obvious. And for two, when we use the truth to accelerate ourselves into even faster awakening. Ultimately returns that to which we truly are. So, it is different. It's not the same way things work. It's not going to be the similar structure of how things are run, obviously. So that's why the elites and the globalists are throwing a temper tantrum, obviously. Because their dumbass bullshit doesn't work anymore. Their dumbassery and bullshittery, just lack of care for the human spirit really allows them to ultimately be forgiven by the next really important point. Be forgiven by starseeds, crystal children, indigo children, rainbow children. We know all about them, and seriously, they're really key. They're alive. We are one with Gaia, of course, and we are one with our stars. Where we came from. We want to promote peace on Earth, paradise on Earth, of course, and that's what we do. So it comes really down to the clarity, and it's important because I feel like I have to reiterate this. Yes, it's wonderful that we understand the level of what things were previously. And ultimately, this is at the same time, the explanation of victory. Now, what does that sentence mean? Yes, indeed, globalists have basically tried to enslave us, and they are very, not very spiritually positive, because they did, of course, a lot of horrible things to countries, sucking them dry, basically stealing their wealth. It's not just to this country, which is defended by the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, but in other countries. I mean, you can research it yourself. All the third world nations that are beautiful and bountiful in resources. We don't have to take resources from Mother Earth anymore, and we can be guided with her. Like actual, now we actually know that nature is alive and she has a force that's, of course, willingly loving. We can be balanced with her, and we can grow with her, and we can let her be grown. We can let her grow, and we can help. Obviously cleanse her, and that should be the focus. That's literally all we have to do. Like, all we have to do. That's the exciting thing, and that's why this is the joy about being alive, and the joy of spirit, of what actual truth and might of proclaiming the actual sovereignty of ourselves and of our birthrights as immortality, and our birthright to explore the galaxy. We don't have to work, like, literally that's where we're going into. Our jobs aren't going to be like focused on sustaining ourselves. We're going to be so self-sufficient. We're going to be so just absolutely, literally precursor engineering, creating anything we want because of the actual science that we actually understand, or that is going to be explained to us when that science is actually put out into the public, which it kind of already is. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But look up precursor engineering, look up all that stuff. I mean, you basically make something out of nothing. That physics, form of physics, has already been in there. We're at this stupid ass, dumbass node of the game. We start on it. This idiotic understanding of science and idiotic understanding of physics. That's bullshit, and it's limited because we actually have way more advanced physics. And I know that it's known because this bullshit has been around since the goddamn 50s. Holy fucking shit. If I had to fucking get one more goddamn fucking argument about the motherfucking truth with these goddamn motherfucking space programs of USS Helen Coulter and the Curtis Mark or whatever the fuck his name is, the spacecraft, and fucking William Tompkins and all the shit that he did, and Corey Goode's testimonies, and David Wilcox trying to get this out, and Stephen Greer's, and all those millions and billions of testimonies. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. The billions of testimonies by countless officials who have witnessed, discovered, seen UFOs. I mean, oh my God, it's just the amount of craft and the amount of technology and science that we have should be used for the benefit of all humanity. All right, I'm not going to beat that dead horse anymore. Obviously, it should be used for the benefit of humanity. That's exactly where we're going to. It's not going to be just for one country. It's not going to be for just one side. It's not going to be for just one ideology. That bullshit time is over. That age is done. We're in the age of fucking golden, renaissanceistic epicness. That it's retarded to continue up this lame-ass bullshit, because if you try to, I will get fucking pissed off. And I am fucking done with I'm done with this lame-ass bullshit, thinking that the only thing we can explore and pioneer ourselves into is fucking on this goddamn rock. Which is, I mean, she's not a goddamn rock. Gaia is beautiful, of course, I love her. But still, I mean, we have the ability to go to and from planets and star systems. We're not limited to this goddamn place. Or, excuse me, it's not goddamn, it's just I'm getting kind of pissed off with these dumbass elites who think they can just, well, not think, but they've successfully, okay, whatever, they successfully convinced the masses that, you know, the only thing that there is just here on Earth. There's no extraterrestrials, and they've been doing that bullshit for decades. But guess what, it's over. We're entering a new age for space race, that's peaceful for all nations. And that space race is just going to fund its own prosperity, for one. Into the age of which is what I was talking about earlier, of self-sufficiency, so self-sufficient that we literally have everything we need supply for. So basically, we're not going to be working anymore because we don't need to work to gain more monetary or materialism to keep ourselves running. We literally are just self-sufficient, and all we literally have to focus on is just healing Earth. So basically, all we do is nature nurturing things, because that's all we really need. Like, we'll be surrounded in so much abundance. We won't be limited as we were. I mean, the best way to describe it is, excuse me, when Lewis and Clark went all the way over to California, or wherever the hell they went, it obviously opened up the way we can expand to get there. And of course, it was hard, and they had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, all that bullshit. But it worked out because, but that's not the point. It can be easy. It can be a smooth transition, and guess what's happening? The acceleration is happening so fast. Because why? Because everybody wants it, and the only hesitation is basically the hesitation that's at the speed of thought, which is very, very, very short. It's like oh goodness gracious! It's like, do you want oxygen to in your scuba tank, or do you want carbon dioxide? I mean, the only thing you might hesitate is like, oh my goodness, well, wait, of course I want oxygen. That's how long it takes. That's how long it takes to wake up to the obvious wonderfulness that we have at stake for us. And I just use the word wonderfulness because it's just so expansive. Dude, come on. Science. Physics. It's just a whole new realm of economics, obviously. Once again, a whole new realm of politics, because we're now entering the Embassy of Peace, and then obviously into the universal nations, not just the UN, but obviously we have to show that we're a responsible planet first before we can, which I think we can clearly do. Really, ultimately, it's just, it's having, that next level ambassadors to the universe. And trust me, I've been working my butt off to make sure that happens. And it's not about, oppressing people on Earth. It's about preparing it's about, doing the best I can for when I become an ambassador to extraterrestrial nations. I mean, everything that I have here, I have to practice with, but, it's like, that's a whole nother tangent, but still, that's a very important thing, and that also will accelerate our awakening. Let's stop thinking about how we can be ambassadors to other nations and start thinking about how we can be ambassadors to the universe, therefore accelerating our own transition. I'm not trying to keep all this nonsense to myself. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible so we can accelerate humanity as fast as possible. And if you want to, never mind, I'm not even just going to say that thought. Of course, I'm obviously very positive. So this is, of course, to accelerate all of mankind, and all of mankind will be learned to accelerate. And the very things that tyranny and those globalist structures that were so powerful before, they were trying to slow down or pretty much just control and continue to enslave us, they're actually going to be the very angel investors and philanthropists to our very cause. Because it's literally like it's like that song, it's 20 to 1, so you better run. You got the world on its knees, technology, please. You want more, but you got nothing from me. Like the burden we bear, you love the hate that we share. You want more, but you got nothing from me but enemies. Like literally, there are, it's probably not even exaggeration, like 3,000 to, no, that's lowballing, but 3,000 to every globalist. Anyway, I'm just very happy that we can be in love and continue to accelerate humanity. I love you all, my fellow brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. And I love you.